What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, DHR2 Productions, and yes, we are going to be doing a trailer breakdown step by step from beginning to end. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump into it. As you can see right here, we have the icicles from Sub-Zero, and I have to admit, Sub-Zero's powers in this trailer looks incredible, especially when he freezes and the way he moves alive, and it's just so mind-boggling to just see something that looks so good on screen. And as you can see here, you have Jax and Sonya investigating the area which Sub-Zero is costing. So I think the end result, we're gonna get to it in a minute. And what do you know? Jax thought he could just shoot up Sub-Zero, knowing that Sub-Zero is the most fastest, the most deadliest fighters in the Mortal Kombat franchise. As you can see here, he is stopping the bullets from coming out of a weapon, freezing it up so that he can do the unthinkable to Jax. And what do you know? Sub-Zero breaks Jax's arms, and now we know why his arms were lost in the first place. And seems like in the beginning of the movie, we're gonna get a very origin story of how Jax loses his arm. And it's a good thing. I know there are a few people out there who do not like Cole Young. I'm not a fan of him either. But hopefully they're not going to have too much focus on him though. But it looks like it's not going to happen based on what we've seen in the trailer. And this is him showing somebody the dragon symbol on his chest. And his daughter was explaining to somebody that he was basically born with it. And here we have Jax telling Cole Young that he wasn't just born with the dragon symbol, he was the chosen. He was chosen to enter the Mortal Kombat tournament. And as you can see here, you have Molina. Now, I've seen some reaction trailers earlier, and some people thought it was a Molina, but this is actually Molina walking with the side saddle back, and this really shows a lot. This area looks. This definitely screams Mortal Kombat. I can only picture NetherRealm using some characters from this movie as DLCs. Like, imagine if them using Scorpion for DLC. I will bet you fans will lose their minds when they see it. Cole Young about the different tournaments of the Mortal Kombat history, of why they chose to do this. You have Raiden and Shang Tsung. I love this shot. It kind of reminds me of Mortal Kombat 2. And then you have Scorpion before he has his powers, the origins. And this, well, yeah, you already know. And there you have it, the warriors that are going to be entering the tournament, looking around the area, just wondering how they're going to do in their first battle. You have Liu Kang, Kano, Sonya, and Cole Young. And at first people thought he was Johnny Cage, but he's a different character. So the good thing is that he's not going to have the most focus in this movie. It's basically going to be focused on all of the characters. Sonya giving Kano the beatdown, which is awesome to see, just like in the 95 movie. Now this shot right here, I love. This is one of my absolute favorite ones. Shooting the red beam out of his eye. This film is going to change everything about the video game movies and how they should adapt video game movies done right. And then you have Ludi Lin as Liu Kang. Ludi Lin as Liu Kang, he's going to be my favorite character because knowing how Ludi Lin is a talented martial artist, I feel like he can pull everything off. And look at Jax. Jax looks absolutely amazing with this shot right here. His bionic arm. Some people say that the CGI looks kind of weird, but I don't care. He looks good. Now himself. You know, these actors, they got playing Kung Lao, Liu Kang in them. They look the part. They look exactly like their counterparts. And it's so good to see something like this. This full of white lightning shot of Raiden. His shot looks absolutely insane. Look at this. That is the art of beauty. Oh man, this shot right here, everyone lost their minds when they've seen Scorpion's uniform. The orange fire, that tornado effect, It looks so beautifully done. I love this shot a lot. Another shot of Scorpion. Now, I do like the effects here. He looks menacing, he looks evil, he looks just so dark and gritty, and it fits him very well. Shout outs to the actor who was playing Scorpion. This shot looks incredible. This shot of Molina, so some people say they don't like this look of Molina because of the lack of teeth that she's missing, but I think she's going with the MKX look that they're going with. I can understand this part and her licking the blood from the side, and she looks super deadly, and I love it. Now, Shao Kahn, I love this part of Shao Kahn. So this is Shao Kahn. I think his statue looks absolutely amazing. This is reminiscent from the video game franchise, and this reminds me from Shao Kahn from the Mortal Kombat 2 series, and this looks incredible. I love this shot. Now this shot right here, some people say that this is supposed to be Reptile, but I'm not sure. But to me, I believe this could be a sign of seeing Reptile later on in this movie or the sequel. I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but from the looks of things, this could be Reptile based on the visibility that he has. This part coming from Sub-Zero, some people say that he kind of reminds them of Smoke, the character from MK3 or MK2 for that matter, which he showed up later on in the video game. But here's the thing with this shot. This is basically Sub-Zero using some kind of mythical ice powers to appear and disappear. And I love this shot. Liu Kang summoning his fire dragon like in the video game from MK11. And I believe he is fighting Kano or even Scorpion. I'm not sure what it is. But let's just say that this shot of him summoning the fire dragon is beautifully done. Like, I'm loving the CGI here. Oh, my favorite shot out of all of them, fighting, which is believed to be Cole Young, summoning ice onto the parking lot, causing people not to drive home to their dinner and stuff. LOL. And I don't know who is Liu Kang fighting, but I believe it's supposed to be a Cabal, basically. And yes, Ludi Lin is wearing the headband. So they really are keeping the source material from the video game, and I'm glad that they're doing it. Early on with the Sub-Zero summoning his ice saber, excellent shot. Everybody who was criticizing Sub-Zero's costume, saying that how it's supposed to be blue, not black, you might want to take a look closely. Now, the way the Sub-Zero turns the blood into an ice dagger looks excellent. A nice move. You have Scorpion with his spear, with the samurai sword. Now, some people say that they don't like the Scorpion outfit. I do. Like, his and Sub-Zero's outfits are my favorite parts from this movie, and just seeing them going at it, being with the classic "get over here" catchphrase. And then you have I was about to say Kano's. Then you have Kano ripping the heart out of somebody and being Kano's usual. So the Mortal Kombat footage step by step. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, take it easy.